Okay, hello everybody. We're doing the part two of our speaking activity today. The students will be talking about their opinions about specific socially relevant topics. And our first presenter is Tatiana. Go ahead, Tatiana.
So I choose the topic number 10. The question was, should young adults pay their parents' rent if they are working and do not move out by the age of 21? This is really interesting question for me because I have an 18 years old son who has a job, and I've thought about this topic many times. On the one hand, I think that if I didn't charge him for rent or utilities or something, he could save some money for his needs, maybe college, and not bother me about all that stuff. On the
Mm.
other hand, there are a couple of factors which make me change my mind. First of all, financial responsibility. Charging rent can be a good way to teach young adults about financial responsibility. It helps them to learn how to manage money, pay bills, and plan for the future. This can prepare them for their responsibilities when they move out on their own life. The second factor is the learning value of work. So, what I mean by paying rent, young adults can better understand the relationship between work and money. It can also help them to understand that financial independence doesn't come easily. They
Mm.
see how much effort it to take to earn enough money to cover living expenses. To be honest with you, right now I'm torn between two opinions on how to build a better relationship with my son.
Tatiana, excellent choice of vocabulary, excellent connectives, highly professional. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good luck with that. Just, but you actually know your intention for charging or not charging your children rent. Like what Evelyn said last night, when you ask them to pay rent, you're actually teaching them responsibility and
Yeah.
accountability. Yeah. So good luck, and you know more about your children and about your culture. And communication is the key for for everything that we do. Okay. But your presentation, top notch. Okay. Okay. Aline.
Yes. The question that I chose was, in your opinion, when young people should be allowed to operate a vehicle. When it comes to allowing young people to drive, there are several important factors to consider. First of all, most countries set a legal age for obtaining a driver's license, typically around 16 to 18 years old. This age is chosen to find a balance between a young person's maturity and their ability to understand the rules of the road. Secondly, it's important to think about brain development. During the teenage years, the brain is still maturing, especially the part responsible for decision making and impulse control. Research shows that while many young people can drive safely by age 16, their ability to make good choices on the road continues to develop into their early 20s. Another key factor is the importance of experience and training. Access to driver education programs and supervised driving practice can significantly improve a young driver's skills. Many regions have graduated license systems, like in Canada, which allow new drivers to gain experience in safer conditions before trying to deal with more complex driving situations. In conclusion, the decision of when young people should be allowed to drive might be based on a mix of age, maturity, training, and safety considerations. Finding the right balance is crucial to make sure that they can drive safely and responsible.
Yes, Aline, excellent choice of vocabulary. wonderful connectives you used, and very, very intelligent ideas. Okay. I like the way when you said find a balance, and also like the way you organize it. Amazing. Okay. So I just want to remind Tatiana and Aline, please be sure you have a copy of this because I need it. Yeah, because I know, like the way you wrote it, like Tatiana and Aline, you are so organized. You could actually give this lesson to me. I could rearrange it, fix it, and use it as a lesson in the future. So be sure that you have it because I'm going to ask you to submit it to me. Okay. Thank you so much, Aline. Great job. Fantastic job. Right. Okay. Alfred.
Good evening, everyone. Um, According to the question, for me, I selected the number. I said my question is: should young adults pay their parents' rent if they are working and do not move out of by the age of 21 and out? What I think is, for me, according to me, I just wanted to ask you back to. I have a question about that. My opinion. Before I give you my opinion, I just wanted to ask you a question. Is this on? Should I bring some of my experience, or I base on Canadian state
No,
style,
no, no, no.
style of
This is
living?
your opinion. This is your
No,
opinion.
I'm just asking something. Yeah, I'm just asking. Can I? Because I already have my opinion already written based on Canadian
Okay, okay,
living
okay, okay. Just,
lifestyle.
just do your presentation. Just do your
Okay.
presentation. And yes.
Okay. Based paying rent or contributing financial can teach young kids responsibility, budgeting, and valuing of money, especially if they are working and still living at home. For parents, it could help to cover up essential with housing and adult child, which can be significant. However, the decision can be very based on the family needs and values. In case where the family is financially stable, parents might choose not to charge rent, allowing young adults to save their money to save for their future. But if financially tight contributing can force or the arrangements is temporary, can depend on the respect on the can can depend on the respect for sharing responsibility. It is ultimately down comes down to what aligns best with each family dynamics and financial situation. That's the end of my opinion
Okay.
about that.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much.
That's what I
Thank
thought.
you so much, Alfred. You mentioned something like about
And
responsibility.
yeah, also, teacher, I
Yeah.
want to
Yes.
ask you about something like uh, based on what I've already had that question since morning. I've wrote this based on Canadian experience, Canadian lifestyle, because here people pay rent until they die. So basically, and according to me, where I didn't know that at first, until I came here and I understood here people pay rent until maybe death. But where I come from, you have to fight very hard. You have to buy a land, or you have to own a property by old age, whereby no one, your kids or your grandkids or you yourself who's old, you don't need to buy land or anything. So I just wanted to know that is there any possibility that I can mix both, or I put it on Canadian lifestyle?
Okay, in Canada, Alfred, you have freedom to practice your culture and to let your children live with you, even they're 50 years old. It's your freedom as a parent. And many children, they are the ones leaving their parents when they are working, when they are 21, they are making their own money. Just like my son, right? My son, I have a big house, okay? And my son has his own bedroom and he has his own computer room, like work room, but he decided to move out and rent his own condominium. Our children, they're looking for freedom and privacy. They don't, sometimes they don't like the parents to be knocking on the door and say, time to wake up, you know. So if they're making their own money and they can afford it, they leave you, okay? Because they want privacy, they want freedom. So that is the education that we give our children in Canada, that they have to have freedom to choose what they want to do and to decide for themselves, to be responsible. But in many countries, no, in some countries, they want the children to be with them, even the children are married. Oh, you're getting married, Sahar. Oh, please, you and your husband stay in the basement. I will miss you. Like in some countries it's like this. But in Canada, the children are the ones wanting to move out. And sometimes the parents want the children to move out because the parents, they also need privacy. They don't like noisy from the children. Everybody, are you following me? So you can mix it. Like, it's how you raise your children, Alfred. If you raise your children to be independent, you will not see them when they are 22, 23 years old. But if you raise your children to depend on you forever, sometimes they are 45 and they're still single, they cannot carry a relationship because you did not teach them to relationship, like respect for women, taking care of children, cleaning the house, cooking. If you don't teach your children to do this, it will not be easy for them to leave you. And when you die, they become like this. Huh? Oh, I have no mom. I go to McDonald's and eat. I get fat. You know what I mean? Okay, so anyway, so yeah, it depends on you. Like, you have freedom to how you want your children to do things in Canada. Okay, Eva, next.
Okay, so I choose a question about the driver license in a young age. So, in my opinion, I think young people should be allowed to get their driver license at age of 16 because it allows them to be independent and learn responsibility. They can get to work or school or on their own, or maybe even sports practice. But I think that there should be restriction on when they are allowed to drive with other young people in their car when there is no adult present. Often when friends are present in the car with them, they come with some pretty dumb ideas. And also, there is always a risk that an accident can happen. The driver is always responsible for the safety of their passengers, and I think that is a lot for a young person like 16 years old to take on that kind of responsibility. So I think we, like a parents, supposed to teach them this responsibility. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, thank you, Eva. Actually, that is a very good point. That when you let the children drive when they are 16, you push them to get their driver's license. You think you're just helping them, like, get a car, drive a car, but actually you're teaching something more important, which is responsibility, accountability, discipline, and stuff like that. And I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed, like, with what I heard yesterday and what you are talking about today, like Aline and Tatiana, your ideas about being responsibility, maintaining a balance. I really admire how you're communicating. Okay, because you are giving me um you're giving me this feeling that you have a strong mind, you're intelligent, you are responsible, because what comes out of your mouth is actually a part of who you are. Yeah, you know what I mean? So if you mention responsibility, accountability, balance, it means this is the person that you are. Yeah, you know what I mean? And that is respectable. Okay. So Eva, thank you so much. Thank you for your ideas about, because like some people, I actually had a Polish student before, and he said 21, 21 years old to drive a car. But you say 16, because it allows the children, give them responsibility to be a mature person.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Eva.
you.
Next, Abdul and Saiful,
Yes.
I'll give you the questions after this activity. I
Okay.
like you to take a picture and then prepare for a speaking activity tomorrow.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Now, later. Let me get. I need two more presenters, because if you don't, tomorrow I cannot put together 12 people.
Okay.
Okay, Susan.
Okay. I choose the topic 6. In your opinion, at what age should couples get married? The ideal age for couples to get married depends on the individuals involved, their personal values, goals, and life circumstances. There is no one-size-fits-all answer, but here are a few factors that could influence the decision. The first one factor is career and financial stability. Financial stability and career growth are important factors. Many people choose to establish themselves professionally and achieve financial independence before settling down. This is often why people in their late 20s to early 30s may feel more prepared for marriage. The second factor is relationship experience. Having enough time to know your partners deeply, how they handle stress, how they communicate, and what their long-term goals are is crucial. While some couples are ready for marriage after a few years of dating, others may want to spend more time together before making that commitment. The third factor is culture and family expectations. In some cultures or families, there is pressure to marry at a younger age, while in others, people might be encouraged to focus on education or career first. This influence can play a role in determining when someone feels ready to marry. In many Western countries, the average age of marriage has been rising in recent decades. People are waiting longer, often getting married in their late 20s or early 30s to ensure they've reached certain milestones, for example, like education milestones or career progress, before taking on the responsibilities of a marriage. So in conclusion, there is no perfect age. The key is to be in a relationship where both partners are ready. It's important to take the time to understand what you both want. In the end, it's about readiness, not age. That's all.
Very good. Good. Very good. Excellent, Susan. I love your ideas.
Thank
Uh,
you.
yes, I love your ideas. Yeah, it's not about age, it's being a responsible person. And also, I would also suggest that you've got to consider education before you get married. Okay. Okay. Yes. And so, yeah, but the way you organize it, Susan, impressive. Okay. Yeah, very effective presentation. Okay. So I need one more person. Anybody? Okay, Rahel.
Thank you. I have chosen number 14. Should the death penalty be implemented around the world? In my opinion, the death penalty should never be implemented anywhere in the world. Over time, a person might be found innocent, and it will be devastating to lose a human life due to a wrongful conviction. Even if an individual is found guilty, I believe it's fair to impose a life sentence rather than capital punishment. If a person dies early, they don't have the opportunity to learn from their mistakes and become a better person. Additionally, this can be seen an easy way out, preventing the individual from experiencing regrets and reflecting on their past actions. In fact, I believe that this may be preferable to living a life in the prison. For this reason, the death penalty should be abolished. Even in the case of worse crimes, prison should prohibit prisoners from accessing activities that can endanger the safety of victims' family, including the right to EPO. Overall, the rule of law should be respected and justice be served appropriately. No one should violate the execution of law. We must always prioritize the emotional, physical, mental well-being of victims. No victim, family members, or any other lives should be threatened due to inapplicant justice. That's all I can say. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Rahel. Beautiful presentation. Okay. I like the way you organized it, and I like your rationale, like the way you reason out, you explained, the way you expanded. Amazing. I am deeply impressed by the quality of your vocabulary. Okay, everybody. I must admit that I know that you did some research, okay, but it doesn't matter. The fact that you are able to deliver this quality choice of vocabulary based on which is a combination of what you have and what you research. I'm still impressed. For an immigrant like you, like less than 3 years in Canada, and you can deliver this kind of communication, you are doing a fantastic job, everybody. Even there is no homework, I would highly recommend that you continue doing this because it will definitely improve the quality of your communication, your speaking, your writing, and your thinking, right? And so, Rahel and Susan, just be sure that you keep this copy because I need it. Okay, so maybe tomorrow I'm gonna ask you to put it on Microsoft Word and then send it as an attachment. Okay, on Avenue. And if you cannot do it, I'm gonna give you my school email, and I like you to email them to me so I can fix it. Like I can fix your connectives, punctuation, capitalization, and also your choice of vocabulary. But overall, I am really very impressed.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so now we still have Rachel, Mo, Elio, Luis, Gabriel, Tarua, and Miriam, and the two new students. Actually, there is another new student. Did he disappear? Oh, yes, Zainal. Zainal, can you please open your camera? Zainal. Zainal Abidin. Zainal Abidin, can you please turn on your camera? We want to see you.
Yes.
Okay, so welcome to the class. Today is your first day, right?
Thank you. Yeah, it's my first day. That's right.
Okay, Zainal, please introduce yourself to the students.
Sure, I'm Zainal. I'm one of the newcomers from Canada. It's been a year I'm in here, and now I'm working in a company. That's why I didn't open my camera. I'm just trying to improve my English. That's all.
Okay, so yes. Questions for Zainal?
Yeah, sure. I'm listening to you.
No, the students will ask you some questions.
Sure, I'm listening.
Constantine. Okay, Muhammad, question.
Yeah. Hi, Zeno.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It look like you are working right now, and you are maybe
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
restaurant, something like that.
Yeah.
What kind of, if you don't mind, what kind of work you are working in? Which scope of work you working?
Actually, just one second. I'm new in this company. We are just preferring Turkish cuisine, like especially kebabs. You know, the Adana, Haydari. All of them is Turkish cuisine. And this company have 2 stores in here. One of them is one, the other one is in downtown, and we are serving to customers. Yeah, but
So,
I'm new one.
where do
I'm
you
just learning.
physically work?
Can you say again, please?
Where do you work physically?
Physically, I'm working in one location.
Where?
In one location. Turquoise Grill House. One
Mississauga,
location.
Toronto.
Toronto. Yeah, Toronto.
Okay. Yes.
Toronto one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Zeno.
Yes.
I like Skandar kebab, by the way. Thank you.
I love also. It's really good.
Okay. Mo, you have a question to Zainal?
Hi, Zainal. Are you here with your family, or you are alone? If you are living, you are coming here with your family. Can you explain about your family, what they done it, and how you managed to be here? Because you are so newcomers, less than 1 year or 1 year. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm newcomer. I came here alone, but my sister was here before I came here. That's why I'm staying with my sister. You know, it's better stay with family members to the people who I don't know. So I choose to stay with my sister, and at least I'm supporting them as economically. And you know, I don't have family in here. My whole family, they live in Turkey. They are farmers, and I'm a farmer also. And same times, in my back home, I was engineer, food engineer. But in here, like you see, I'm working in a restaurant. It's same industry, just the position is different.